welcome to DT18 Power Radio, where we keep you locked to the power source. Join Jasmin Farnum and Dr. Shadreck Muchuwa as they discuss biblical principles to keep you growing and walking in the Spirit. Thank you for tuning in to DT18 Power Radio. We present to you Dr. Shadreck Muchuwa as he continues to discuss our topic, Leave This Place.
Good morning. I just want to go back to where we started and rehash a few things. We spoke about hearing the call of God, and that speaks of communication. One of the things that you realize in a relationship, let's say a spouse, is when they stop listening to you. That's when you realize that you have lost all the respect for some reason. In communication can get that bad that somebody stops listening to you, depending on what is going on. So communication is so important. And if it gets to the place where somebody stops listening to you when you speak, or vice versa, that's the highest form of disregard, disrespect that you can ever experience in a relationship. And one of the signs that shows us that this relationship is going south is when people stop listening to each other. I'm just highlighting this because I just want to bring us back to the call that God called in the time of Abraham, and it was given to the community that was there. But we say that it was only one man that said, "Wait a minute. I want to hear what is this that I'm hearing," and he took heed, and he did what he had to do at that point in time, and that hence we are reading about him today as the father of faith. So communication is a two-way thing, and we say that God is calling, God is speaking even yet today. So it is what you do about what you hear when you listen. What is it that you're doing? Do you even stop to consider? A lot of people today are guilty of the fact that they are, disrespecting their creator. They're disrespecting their maker. They don't, even wait to listen to what God is saying to them. But it is very important. Communication is very key. And so he heard and he left. And one other thing I want to highlight here very, very, very quickly is that there is a struggle when it comes to living things that you are used to. The familiar places, the familiar people, the familiar routines. This is my favorite store. I'm talking about physical, spiritual, both ways. I mean, this is my homie. How can I live? When God calls you to certain places, certain things, you're going to have to leave certain places. You're going to have to leave certain people. You're going to have to leave certain communities, but spiritually and physically. The thing about it is that we have a sense of security in the familiar things that we are used to. We have a sense of safety it might be even hard things that we've been subjected to. It might even be bondage. Because remember, Israel, when Moses was leading Israel out of bondage, at one point they wanted to kill him. They were like take us back. Take us back where we used to eat cucumbers and all of that kind of stuff, garlic, and that was their place of safety. That was their place of security. They couldn't even imagine, going into this place that they had no idea where it was. We want assurance. We want insurance. We want assurance. And surrendering to this guy who is telling me that I got it. So this is where the faith factor comes in. This is where, the risk part of the faith factor comes in. Surrendering your life to a God who is saying, I'm going to show you. I'm going to guide you throughout this whole thing. I'm going to lead you. I got this. I spoke the word. I spoke the blessing. I spoke the promise. But in order for you to experience these things, you better get ready to break away from. You better leave this place. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out to your purpose. I'm calling you out to meet with yourself. I'm calling you out to walk the places that I would want you to walk. I'm calling you out to a life of power. I'm calling you out to an experience. I'm calling you out to miracles. I'm calling you out to signs and wonders. Amen. So this is where the struggle is, leaving the things that I am familiar with to surrender to things that I don't have a clue. I don't know. I just gotta trust. I just gotta believe. The word says somewhere in the word in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, paraphrasing, it says the God of this world has blinded their minds. The minds of them that believe not. The God of this world has, so perception can be affected by the things that we're being subjected to listen, things that we're being subjected to control the way we think, we behave, we eat, and we just lose all focus, and we can't hear. You know what I'm saying? The word tells us, it says that when you hear His voice, harden not your heart. So get ready to break away from this familiar place like our father did. Get ready to leave this place. Get ready for a life of power. Get ready for this experience of miracles. Get ready for these signs and wonders. But you got to leave this place. Amen.
Oh man, folks, that time sure did go by fast. Well, join us on the next episode of DT18 Radio, where we keep you locked to the power source. Until then, folks, stay blessed.